Welcome, everyone. We are so excited to have you join us tonight, or thank you for watching the replay and taking that time to do that. I'm excited. I hope you're excited for tonight. We are going to be learning some about cooking with essential oils and how to incorporate that into that from the amazing Dr. Mary Starr Carter and her husband, Jay Carter, are going to share some tips with us. And they are both have been doing the Rev Up and living the Rev Up lifestyle and have released weight and are helping others to do that. And Mary has been helping people for years to take back their health and take care of their health and to live a life of wellness. So I'm going to go ahead and Mary, turn it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gwen. It's a privilege to be with you. If any of you work with Gwen or know Gwen, you know how passionate she is too of helping others. And I'm so proud because we congratulate her today. She is officially at 40 pounds released. Woo! Living the Rev Up Wellness lifestyle. I love it. And if you haven't heard her story, you need to. Well, the next person I'm going to introduce here is a gentleman who I have had the privilege of walking through a life of essential oils now for 24 years. 24 years. He was my first guinea pig. And tonight he's going to be my taste test guinea pig with some new essential oil recipes that we're going to try out. But please welcome my husband, Jay Carter. Yay. At 50 pounds released, a modified Rev Up too. So you see these t-shirts that we wear, Rev Up Wellness, Pounds for a Purpose. These are part of a fundraiser and an orphanage that we've been a part of since 2018. Yep, since 2018. So we can talk more about that. So tonight you're here to learn about cooking. Maybe you're interested in recipes, holiday cooking. Maybe you're interested in weight loss. Maybe you're interested in just essential oils in general. And the essential oils that we talk about are Young Living essential oils. And particularly tonight, we're going to talk about Vitality essential oils from Young Living. These are the white labels. You'll see these, and these are all marked for food grade, right? So we can not only use them in cooking, but we can use them internally for different things we've got going on. And you and I have had a little snifflies lately, sniffles going on, possibly from some of the food we've been eating or things like that. But what's neat about these essential oils is you can actually take them internally. And one of the ways that you can take them internally, this is your favorite recipe, right, Gwen? As we'll call it LLP. And I'll add her here and stuff too. So I'm going to make an LLP right now. Can you tell everybody what that stands for?
So when you're using LLP, you're using lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and that was a game changer for me. So they're the ones I never want to run out of. I always have. If you go through the empty bottles, I've got tons of the empty ones. So they're really good for supporting you with the change of the seasons. That's when I use mine a lot.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, because where all of you are getting snow, we're getting like 80 degrees here in Florida. So yeah, so this is one way that you can use essential oils. These are just empty gelatin capsules. Would you like one too?
Sure.
Okay. So we're missing our lavender, which is I think it's upstairs, but that's okay. We'll get that later. Now, Gwen, how many drops do you use for your LLP recipes?
So I actually have been fortunate enough that diffusing most of the time is enough for me. So I usually diffuse 2 of each every night. Or I will put a drop of each one on my feet. So thankfully that's usually enough to support me that I don't put them in the capsules. I save that for if it gets real bad.
Awesome. I remember a client years ago, it was a little guy, and he's just very lethargic, probably about 11 years old, a lot of extra weight on his body. And his mom started giving him this recipe, and just, I don't know, all I know, he started dropping weight, start releasing a lot of mucus and things like that, and started playing basketball. And when he would come home from school, he'd go out and want to play. like he no longer was sitting in front of the TV. So I don't know. All I know is that essential oils are very powerful, and particularly these vitality essential oils. A lot of times people ask, well, what's the difference between a white label bottle and its counterpart here, right? The yellow label. And there's actually nothing different. But our government here in the United States says that you have to mark an essential oil is used for internal use cannot be the same one used for diffusing and or topical use. So that's the only difference is the label. So when I teach and when I talk about it too, but we have to reference the vitality. So if you just hear me say lemon or peppermint, just know that I'm talking about those vitality essential oils. So Young Living essential oils are they're the most premium essential oils in the world, particularly because of our seed to seal promise, really. And that means that we follow our plants from the seed all the way through the harvest, what goes on our plants, which is no pesticides, no chemicals, no nothing, all the way to the distillation to these bottles to your house. So that's this our seed to seal promise. And what makes them different than a lot of essential oils you might see on the market or other essential oil companies too is probably their potency. So some people say, wow, that essential oil, that's, lemon oils and things like that are not super costly, but they might see something like parsley oil or celery seed oil, saying that essential oil is so costly. Well, why is it? It's because it's a premium essential oil. It's very potent and you don't need a lot. You just heard, right? Gwen uses 2 drops. 2 drops just diffusing them. So, but let's talk about cooking and let's get into our cooking class tonight.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Are you gonna use anything pumpkin spicy tonight?
Oh, we're going to talk about boo-boos maybe first, and I know Gwen has some too. So go ahead and share my first cooking experiences with essential.
With clove?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you were talking about how potent they are.
Yeah.
I don't remember how long we had been married, but it was early in the marriage. So your cooking skills were, let's say they were not quite where they're at today. And she decided to bake a pumpkin pie and it called for clove, and she was going to use a Young Living clove in there. And I think she did the same thing that you did. She just used 1 drop in a whole pie though. And
well, I meant to use 1 drop, but a few fell out.
a few. Oh, I didn't know that part. Well, there's no wonder then. Clove is used and used to be used in dentistry to kill or numb before oral surgery, basically. Well, one bite of that pie, yeah, that was it for me. But for that recipe, I think what you didn't even need a draw. The recipe actually called for you to dip a toothpick in there and just swirl the toothpick in the entire mix. That's all you needed. So it's less than a drop. But yeah, they're very, very potent, very powerful.
You share your boo-boo with everyone, Gwen.
So I was making tomato soup and I was like, oh, let's do tomato basil soup. I don't have any fresh basil, but I have the basil vitality oil. I'll just put some in. And it was probably one of the first times that I really was cooking with the oils. And I was like, I don't know. I guess a drop will probably be okay. And so I was like, yeah, I'll just drop my drop into it. Well, I got at least 2, maybe 3. And that was probably the worst soup I ever had. It was like, what else can I put in this? How can I like dilute this? It was very, very, very strong with the basil. I really probably only needed the toothpick swirl.
Yeah.
And do that again.
So that's one thing that you can do is you can just take a toothpick, put that in there, or even soak the toothpick and then swirl and stuff too. And I'll talk to you tonight too about some of the ones that we did that. But for those of you who like toothpicks, a cinnamon toothpick.
I forgot about those.
Was really good.
There used to be a thing back in the day. You could buy the cinnamon toothpicks.
Yeah.
But you can make your own with that.
Yeah, or peppermint toothpicks and stuff are really, really good too. So that's really fun. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start basically with breakfast, and then we'll start with a few shakes. and just talk a little bit about the essential oils. And we might have some winners tonight, and we might have some losers. We don't know. We'll see. And Jay and I have different palates and different tastes, so we'll let you know how it goes. All right. So you're ready, Jay? We're gonna.
I hope I'm not the loser.
All right.
All
So we're gonna scoot over here. That's dessert. We're gonna go to dessert last. Okay. All right. We're gonna come on over here. So it's breakfast time, and you want to start your breakfast. And for those of you who are part of our Rev Up lifestyle program too, we invite you. It's open every month too. We actually don't do dairy for 10 days in the Rev Up lifestyle, but tonight we're going to experiment with that. And we have some great recipes with different things that you can try. So we're going to start with probably his least favorite. I'm just going to say now, we're going to start with chai pudding.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. So chai, if you're not familiar with it, it's a phenomenal, I guess maybe a seed, but it has good fats in it. And it, when you put it in a liquid, it becomes more gelatinous, like almost like a pudding. So a lot of people create their puddings with this. You can use a variety of, like cacao or different things. But what we have tonight in our, chai pudding is we have put in this, one, and you will get all these recipes too. If you're watching the replay, we are creating a PDF, which you can just click on, to get that too. So I think I got a whole bunch of spoons and forks there. Yeah. Okay. So we have 1 ripe banana. We have 2 cups of almond milk, or you could use, milk of your choice. I'm going to try it. You try it here. 2/3 cup chia seeds, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 drop cinnamon bark vitality, 1 drop nutmeg vitality. Cinnamon bark vitality is very good for balancing your blood sugar.
A whole drop.
Yeah, a whole drop. And you could use some honey in there. We like a lot of times instead of honey, you really like
I really like this.
the monk fruit sweetener. It helps to not throw off your blood sugar as
How
much
many
as
calories is in that?
we have to look that up. I have
The
that.
monk fruit.
Oh, the monk fruit is 0 calories. So it's 0
very
calories.
good.
Not everyone can tolerate xylitol or erythritol, but we do like that. Okay, ready?
Yes,
Let's
oh,
go. So it's nice and thick. It's been soaking for more than 4 hours.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is 2 servings. So this is 2 cups. Mmm,
That's not bad.
very
at all.
banana-y.
Yeah, the cinnamon.
You
Wow.
can taste the cinnamon.
Very,
And
but I
nutmeg,
like
too.
it though.
Oh, that is good.
It's like a very, very, very mild atomic fireball.
I'm gonna double dip here. That's really good.
Okay, I'm gonna do that again.
Mmm,
Oh, I got some banana.
that is good. So for Rev Up, we have to modify this a little bit because our orange container is the chia seeds. So probably make a smaller batch. Or we can look and see too. But
Converted me on the chia seed.
have I converted you?
Yeah.
Okay, it says now this is the Young Living tip. Top with your favorite whole food. You could use a nut butter. So we could, portion this out, maybe put a little sunflower, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, right? Of our nut butter in there. We could use banana slices, but I can really taste the banana in there, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
So we wouldn't have any fruits left, but you could use strawberries, cacao nibs, apple slices, but I have something for you to try. Einkorn granola, almonds, sliced almonds might be really nice
That
on
would
that.
be nice.
I have something for you to try. Okay. How many of you have tried the Einkorn Crunch? They come in these great little packets now. They're exactly 100 calories. They would count exactly as 1 carb, 1 yellow on your program. So you want to try a little bit?
Let's do it.
Do you want to put it on the side there?
Let's put it right at the top. Well,
Okay.
yeah, right there.
Okay. Let's see.
Right here.
There you go.
You got it?
Yeah. These are really good. Yeah, I know you've had these before, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, you see, like it. These are just the sea salt. They come in 3 flavors. There's a sweet, sea salt, and then like a salsa, which is a hot.
I like it.
Okay. So 1 cup is 1 serving. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think I like it a little bit better.
Yeah,
It tones down the cinnamon bark.
it did.
It tones down the cinnamon bark. Okay, that would be very filling. That would be really good. So I'll work the numbers on that too, so we can create a nice Rev Up recipe for those of you, but we will give you this recipe that Young Living has. Okay, we got to move on.
I like that.
Okay, now you have breakfast for
Oh, wow.
tomorrow morning. Okay, there you go. Easy, and that's the thing too, is that I know, Gwen, you really like easy, like, right? You're a teacher, you got to be on the go, and you need things that are ready to go with you, and easy. Okay, so this is a yogurt, obviously, maybe.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, it sometimes he doesn't always know things that I make around here, but we added some essential oil to this.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guess. You try it first. I already know.
Citrusy, right?
It is a citrusy, yep.
Is it just lemon?
It's kind of like a lemon pie, like a lemon.
Yeah, I would sweeten it up just a little bit.
Okay. It called for 2 teaspoons. I only put 1 teaspoon
I
of
knew it,
monk
yeah.
fruit in there.
But
So
if you did, it would be like a lemon
do
pie.
you want to add 1 more teaspoon and try that?
I've got a teaspoon.
Okay.
My super secret one right here.
Okay.
I like it because it has a long handle.
Could use stevia, right? Anybody else have a favorite sweetener that they like?
I like
Man,
monk
I
fruit
feel-
as well.
You like
Yeah.
monk fruit?
And you can get it, we've gotten it where it's there it only is, it's 100% pure monk fruit. And
Yeah.
it comes with a 1/32 measuring spoon, which equals 2 teaspoons of other sweeteners. So it's a little pricey, but you use a lot less.
Okay.
You don't, yeah, it doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much.
Okay, so this is 1 red container, which 3/4 cups is 1 serving of Greek yogurt. It's plain Greek yogurt. No, so it's 90 calories.
Can I see that real quick?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Because the pie needs a crust.
Yeah,
Go,
let's see.
go ahead.
I'll try it. I want to try it with the pepitas actually too.
Okay. Not as good as I thought.
No, actually, I think pecans or
Yeah,
almonds.
right. That would be better.
I'm gonna try
That would be better.
so pumpkin seeds, right? Our orange container, we could try a few of those. And maybe it's the salty that doesn't
I
go
think
with it.
that's exactly what it is. It's too salty. And I don't know why it worked with the banana, but it didn't taste salty at all with the banana, with the chai pudding. That's
Little bit.
better.
A little bit better,
Way better.
but
I think nuts would be perfect.
Yeah. And those of you who like the Young Living granola, I just don't have self-control with the granola. It's so good.
Oh, that would be great.
That
That
would-
would be what it would take. yeah.
Okay, so, but this might be a good breakfast too, right?
Or dessert.
So in Rev Up, we get 4 proteins a day. And sometimes it's nice to save a protein for after dinner as a dessert, something like, well, you can't have Greek yogurt during Rev Up, but off of Rev Up, that would be a good 4th protein. Okay,
Yeah.
now I want you to try some of these shakes over here.
Okay.
I think our children drank this one, but if you can get any remnants, maybe get your spoon in there or
yeah,
something.
I don't know.
So the next, there's so many different shakes and oils that you can do in this. But right now you are having the cinnamon choco nana protein.
I think Sarah hit this one because she was Choco Nana all over that.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not bad.
can you tell what essential oil is in there?
I don't have much.
So this is 2 scoops of chocolate pure protein,
Very chocolatey.
of the chocolate pure protein back there, 1 cup of almond milk or non-dairy milk of your choice, 1 cup, well, I used 1 medium frozen banana, 1 drop cinnamon bark. I could taste it. Now there's a lot of almond butter in there. That's why the kids liked it. I put sunflower. There's 2 tablespoons of sunflower. Again, if you're doing Rev Up, you can't have that much. You can only have 1 tablespoon all day. So
I think would be fun without the.
yeah,
I think that's an optional.
this is definitely a Rev Up option if you just take down the almond butter. But the cinnamon bark, again, that's going to be burning calories.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to maintain your blood sugar. It's really good too. Now, another one I didn't make because it's my favorite, and I know it probably isn't yours, is mint chocolate protein smoothie. So that again would be 2 scoops of your pure protein, 1 cup of plant-based milk of your choice, 1 drop peppermint. Now, I do not put peppermint or oils in my Vitamixer in my plastic. I know some people do. That's
wouldn't.
fine. I take it, put it in a glass, mix it up, or put it in what do we have? These big 32-ounce glass. Like we drink our shakes a lot of times out of these because we add more liquid or more ice. So they're a lot bigger than most people's, 8 ounces. We make them 16 ounces or bigger just by adding more ice or liquid. Not milk, but more like water. So, and a handful of spinach. So you can actually do a whole green container in there of your spinach in ice. Anybody else like veggies in their shakes? You like them, Dawn? What do you like to put in your shakes?
The Ningxia greens.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that is really, really
This
good.
baby spinach, I just my personal, the baby spinach and the chocolate, it doesn't really taste. You can't really even taste it. It's just not a strong spinach taste. It just makes it good.
Yeah, you make a good vanilla.
Oh, and
someplace.
my
Vanilla. Another good oil in shakes though is orange oil.
Oh,
It's
really?
really good.
I haven't tried
It's
that.
very, very good for us. So great. All right. So moving on. So we've had breakfast. Are you full?
I'm kidding. I didn't want to say it, but I am feeling.
I'm feeling full too. That's
Yeah.
what protein does. All right, we're going to move on here. Another great thing that we can do with essential oils is using essential oils in soups and sauces and different things. But as you heard Gwen say earlier, start with a toothpick, right? You start with a toothpick. I'm not going to make him try this yet, but this is one soup that I made in the Rev Up. It's a carrot detox soup. It's really good. You have shake all over your beard.
Beard shake.
And beard shake here. So really good, but and so many people love oregano, thyme, basil, marjoram, all the raindrop oils in their sauces. Those are really good too. All right. Anyone want to comment on that? Why do we want to get essential oils in our diet as much as possible? The benefit of each essential oil, taking them internally is like, it's like super vitamins, basically. It's like super cleaning for the cells. When you take an essential oil, say through time and through life and just eating poor foods and being exposed to environmental things, all our cells, imagine this is our cells, and these are the little receptors. And normally hormones and food and things pass through this lock and key kind of system, but their little receptors in the outside of the walls kind of get gummed up over time. And so they don't work as well. But what essential oils do for the body is they go in and they kind of clean up these receptors and they clean up our cells. They help to clean our organs, our arteries, all these things too. So if you can get essential oils into your body in a very easy way, one of the ways we do that, right, is with Ninja Red. Ninja Red has essential oils in it, and we super saturate ourselves in the Rev Up Wellness for 10 days. But let's get as much essential oils as we can. So just think about that as you can. Okay, now we're going to go to have some lunch or dinner per se. And one of the things that we have a lot in this family is our turkey patties, right?
Mm.
So in our turkey patties, we use fennel, black pepper, we use nutmeg, essential oils, but a lot of the fennel. And sometimes I've overdone the fennel.
You think?
Yeah.
No, I mean it's good, but sometimes it's, boy, you love fennel.
So, but fennel is great for digestion. It's again another good one for blood sugar. If you're nursing, it's a great essential oil for that too. One of the things that can happen with your turkey packages, if you overcook them, they get a little dry. They get a little dry. So you can make your hummus. If you make your own hummus or you buy store-bought hummus, and you can add essential oils to it. Some people like a more of a lime essential oil. Some might put more of the savory essential oils in there too. And then you can coat with your hummus is the, why am I drawing a blank here? Blue container. And you can actually put that on your turkey patties or dip it in there. It's really nice. Anybody have any comments on that?
Do you eat you don't eat omelets or eggs on your Rev Up diet, right?
No, we do. We do.
No, you
I
don't.
personally don't. Yeah.
Yeah. But for the dry patties, I actually will take those, cut them up into the little chunks and put them in my omelet. So that's an extra protein or for my omelet. And it doesn't matter if they're dry in an omelet.
Right. He makes an amazing omelet. We have videos on that, I think, too. So you might be wondering too, like, what am I talking about? These containers. One of the things we have a hard time with, and I think you'll agree, is portion size, right? That has really helped you.
Yes, that's a key
to losing the weight.
Oh yeah.
You agree, Gwen? I know you've lost 40 pounds. What? She's shaking her head.
I do think so. And it's funny because some things I was eating way too much of, but then others, when I start using the container, I was like, wow, that's a lot of what it is. And actually some of the protein, I was like, oh yeah, that's really a lot of meat, or like that's a lot of chicken that I'm getting in that container.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
So red is the protein, and we get 4 of those a day. Veggies, 4 a day, right? Fruits, we get 1 on top of our Ninja Red, and it's a cup as well. This is a fat container. I believe this is a 1/4 cup as well. And it's surprising how much fat you can get in there. And we're going to go to that next. 1/2 cup is your carbohydrates. Okay. Yellow. And one of the things we're going to talk about sweet potatoes now too, but a 1/2 a sweet potato, 1/2 a medium-sized sweet potato is about 1 of these yellow containers. Because we don't have breads on the Rev Up, you really want something like that. Some of the yellow containers that you can use too, we didn't make them tonight, but garbanzo beans in the air fryer with just like a squirt of your avocado oil and maybe a little bit of an essential oil in there too, like a savory essential oil, is really decadent with a little bit of salt, or you can use garlic salt, you can use black pepper essential oil. I've tried that on there too, but you can it's not dried, but kind of like bake and those are great over salads and stuff too. So that's another yellow that we use as well. All right, let's move on to these.
This is what I've been waiting.
So he's been waiting for this for a couple of hours now, but since we can't have bread, we're going to have sweet potato toast. And so we've got a couple of things here as well. So we have the Japanese sweet potato, which is apparently one of the best for you.
I love it. I am totally hooked on it. We just kind of discovered these recently and I can't get enough of them.
Yep. So we've got a couple things here. So this one here has a half a cup or a half of this container, which is blue. This is your fat. So it has half of the mashed avocado and half of the feta cheese with some tomatoes on top. Doesn't that look delicious? We've got avocado here, as well as tomatoes and some spinach. We have sliced up eggs on some of these. We've got some pepitas here. So just different ideas, right? So the orange container is the pumpkin seeds. The blue container is the avocado and the feta. You get two eggs for one serving of protein, right? So which ones are you want to get another plate and try them out?
Well, let's do it.
Okay. Now don't forget, we got dessert coming up too. Which one are you thinking you want to try?
I would like that one right there.
Okay.
For sure. That guy.
All right.
Maybe this long, skinny guy.
Yeah, those eggs. I'm going to try eggs tonight too. I'm going to try this one.
Mhm.
All right. Cheers. Let's see.
Yeah, which one we're
And
gonna
do you want any like sriracha or Tabasco or anything on
I don't
these?
know.
Try
I
it
don't know
plain
what this is
first.
gonna be. Yeah.
And I didn't use any salt.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Mm,
I have my doubts, but you know what? That's pretty good.
it's actually our first time eating these.
That's actually
Oh,
really good.
the guacamole,
Exactly.
the avocado guacamole, holy guacamole.
That is good guacamole.
It has citrus fresh in it.
Oh,
So we'll give you that recipe too. So it is really
it's
good.
popping.
Yeah, it's really good. So without salt or anything. Are we making everybody hungry here? I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry.
Mm.
Hmm. Wow.
Oh yeah.
So a medium sweet potato, you're going to cut that in half or cut that in like quarters, long ways to create a piece of toast. Spray it a little bit with avocado spray or coconut spray. Put in your air fryer at 400, 10 minutes each side, or bake it for about 20 minutes until it's like tender. Okay. I'm gonna try the one with the Japanese now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
I'm gonna try the Japanese with a tomato and the feta. And that's the great thing too, is that, I mean, this is so filling.
That's good. I think I like the other one better.
I do too. It's a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
Sweet potato is a little bit sweeter.
And the Japanese one is the one that I usually like the best.
Yeah. Now, if I put the egg on top of there, but we gotta stop eating and keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Another idea too is we have some mashed Japanese sweet
Oh.
potato here too.
You know what would be delicious?
Hmm.
Is cinnamon bark
I was just
What?
gonna say that, yeah.
in there. That would be phenomenal.
So if you're gonna have like mashed sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving and stuff like that, just try a drop of cinnamon bark and test it, right? Test it, not drop, teaspoon or not teaspoon, toothpick, toothpick, and test it out as well too. But I make a pudding. So I use my chocolate pure protein. Oh, nutmeg and clove is good and mashed. Oh, Tina's saying that too.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
We'll have to try that.
I'd still
I'll
put
just
the
try.
cinnamon bark in there too, though.
Nutmeg and clove's good and mashed sweet potatoes too. Ooh, yum yum. Black pepper added to salt, sprinkled dish. So good too. Yum yum. Okay, so
I'm gonna stop eating.
okay, so I make a pudding with this. There's lots of videos on that too, but with the pure protein chocolate container of the sweet potato, ice. You could throw veggies in there, your ninja greens. It's really, really good.
You know, I'm usually not a fan of these little tomatoes. I like tomatoes, but I'm just usually not a fan of these tomatoes. But it fits.
Yeah, they're
It
really
really
good.
goes good. Yeah.
Little grape tomatoes is
Oh,
what we
wow.
have.
It's really good.
Okay, I'm pretty full, but we're gonna go to dessert.
Ooh,
Actually,
right.
dessert is probably the least good. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that.
I got it.
Okay, now we are gonna test out here the sweet potato sweet toast. Okay, so we've tried the savory and you'll get these as well, but this is a sweet toast. So this is the recipe for this one here. If you want to grab another fork or just eat it. Looks like peanut butter, but it's actually what this is 1 tablespoon of almond butter. So that's for both of these. 1 teaspoon cream cheese, but we didn't have cream cheese, so I used sour cream. 1 tablespoon of cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of almond butter. I use sunflower butter and I use sour cream. 1 drop cinnamon bark vitality. Now you could put a half a banana on there too, but I figure we've already had the calories and stuff too. So want to try these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You grabbed the little one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. I think I overcooked this. Let me taste it without the burnt.
I got a little piece like that too. It
Mm.
takes a little bit to settle in your palate, but that's
I'm
really
gonna try
good.
something. Where are those? I'm gonna try. So that is the Japanese sweet potato. I'm gonna just try a little bit.
No, mine's perfect.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Let's try
It's the butter and the cream, the cream cheese.
Well,
Well,
sour
sour
cream.
cream. It's very good. Oh, the
Mm.
cinnamon, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's real good.
Our digestion is gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Nutmeg is one of those oils that's really good. I cooked the sweet potatoes in the Japanese sweet potatoes I cooked in the air fryer. The other sweet potatoes I cooked in the oven, 400 degrees. It was more than 20 minutes. But I initially set it at 20 minutes and stuff too.
Wow.
Nutmeg is one of those oils that helps your adrenal glands. It helps your, if you're a person who's been through stressful times or is having trouble sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, it just kind of always feels like you're on edge. Nutmeg is an oil that's very, very good to support your adrenal glands. It's very good. We can finish mine. Okay.
A little hard part there.
Yeah. So that topping, I think would be good too when you can have like a piece of Ezekiel toast. That would be good for, things that are savory and stuff too. Okay.
That was good.
All right. So our next item, I need some water here,
Me too.
is
The peanut butter.
apple pumpkin spice bake oats. Because you have to have some pumpkin. Oh, did you drink that pumpkin shake over there? You didn't try that. Okay, let's go grab. I'll grab that. So again, shakes can be a nice dessert too, if you feel like you have something sweet. Now he tried this earlier and he didn't like it, so I tried to do something different.
I don't know if I didn't like it. I said it wasn't what I expected.
Okay,
I mean,
so this is a pumpkin smoothie, and it has a red container of plain Greek yogurt, and it has a quarter cup or half a cup of pumpkin puree, which we count as a 1
is there
green,
banana in there?
and it has 1 medium banana.
I don't know what you did to it, but it is like
Better.
way better.
I forget what oils I put in there too. Oh, cinnamon bark is in here, but I put about a half a scoop of pure protein complete.
That might have been it. It
Just
had a little edge to it, and now
Yogurt.
it's nice.
Yogurt has like a tang, and sometimes
That's what it was.
yeah. Oh boy, I'm really getting full.
So
Okay.
the Japanese sweet potatoes with the peanut butter so far is my favorite.
Is that your
Oh
favorite?
my gosh.
Okay.
I might dream about them.
That was sun butter too. That wasn't
That was
even
really good.
for those of you who have nut allergies and stuff too. Okay, so we made this pumpkin spice baked oats and we made a mistake. We made it like this, which they should be made in like little ramekins. So, but you go ahead and scoop some out. Now, since you like that little sour cream peanut butter,
Mhm.
when you taste this, you're probably gonna want that on this. But I shouldn't tell you what you're gonna.
All
Okay,
right.
cheers.
Cheers.
I'll let you speak first.
It's not overly sweet, which is a great thing because sometimes these are like just all sugar.
Mhm.
But I can taste everything. This is really nice.
Okay.
It does, and it looks dense, but it tastes light. Yeah.
So this is 1 apple, 1 ripe banana, 1 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a pinch of salt, 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree. Don't worry about writing these down. We're gonna give these all to you. 2 eggs, a 1/2 cup of almond or plant-based milk. We used almond milk. 3 tablespoons maple syrup or sweetener of your choice. I think she used maple syrup when she made this. And 4 to 6, she used 4 drops of cinnamon bark. So this is another one, but we could try cardamom, nutmeg, clove in this too. Maybe a little clove. Now, do you think,
Very little clove.
do you think, maybe a little yogurt, or what do you think would make this
A
better?
little more cinnamon.
I think actually adding, pure protein vanilla would be good in this.
Oh, it would be. You're right.
Right. I think so.
Yeah.
Speaking of pure protein, we're gonna end with power meal and
This is good. Don't get me. This is good just like it is, but it's also I can see variations of it. I can see adding a little bit of stuff here and there to change it.
that's
That's
what
a
my
good
husband
starting.
likes to
That's
do.
a good starting point.
He is a master of something called cloud bread, and
Yes.
which is a 2 eggs. It's basically a protein, but it's like you can make it into a very like light, soft bread. That's really good.
You make it. Yeah.
Really good. Oh, I am so full now. Okay, so we have cookie dough. We made cookie dough
Cookie
for you.
dough.
Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say until he tries it.
Cookie
I
dough.
can't eat any of this.
Getting full. A little bitter.
It's a little bitter.
Just a little.
I think I got the directions wrong. I had wrote 8 tablespoons of coconut flour. So I'm like putting in 3, 4. I'm like, I thought there was only 2. So I think I wrote it wrong. But this has 2 scoops of power meal. Oh, let me give you the directions on this one. This one is 16 ounces of cottage cheese. And we like that cultured cottage cheese. And and then you throw that in your blender with 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and you get that really, mushed up good. Then you put it in a bowl, put in your power meal, your 2 scoops of power meal, your 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, and then you mush it just like, they sell those cookie doughs. You can cook this.
This is actually good, but I would not eat it after that.
Yeah.
That rocks.
Yeah.
And this is just
Yeah, it falls flat.
well, it wouldn't if we just started. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, this would be great
So
because it's not bad. It's really not bad.
So this is like a non-rev up, but it might be something that it has those Enjoy mini chocolate chips. It has a
Oh,
half a
I
cup
like
of that in
I
there.
like it.
My helper, she took half of this for her and her honey already. So, but this stays in the fridge for about a week, and it's something you can you can do, but think about it, you could have a 3/4 cups of this, and it'd be like one yellow and one protein. So that's a good deal. So that kind of wraps up
The
our
more you eat, the better it gets.
I'm so full. Another thing you can use vitality oils too. You see our vitality oils in the back is in drinks. And one of our favorites is putting different vitality oils in our different Ninja Red spritzers. Those are really fun to have tonight. I had Ninja Red water, uh, sparkling water, and blueberries. I was missing a fruit, which probably should have saved that, but we had about a 1/4 cup of frozen blueberries in there. It was really, really good with Citrus Fresh. So any other questions or comments? Anybody? All right. Well, if you have questions, go ahead and write them in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. We'd be happy to help you. But we always want to remind you too, like, you've watched this video, you've seen some healthy options, you've learned how to get essential oils and some of the benefits of them for your health. Now it's your turn. And really, we know when we teach classes and when we've been doing this for 23 years, there's 3 types of people who sit in our classes. The first one's like, just curious. And if you're here, thank you for coming. We appreciate you. The second type of person, they're more like, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready to start some essential oils and do that. And if that's you, we have a beautiful kit. It's not all together here, but let me just show you. We have this beautiful premium essential oil kit, which comes with several of the vitality essential oils that we talked about: lemon, peppermint, some other citrus fresh is in there as well. What is it? 12 essential oils total, some samples of Ninja Red in there too. So it's a great place to start. Plus you get a complimentary diffuser with that too. Normally retails for over $300 and is $165 for that premium essential oil kit. And the third type of person is like, I love to cook. I love essential oils. I'm already doing this, like Gwen, or someone like that. And that's you. We invite you to step up into our brand partnership. It's a fun way to share oils, maybe get some free oils as well, or even advance to earning some more commissions as we have for the past 24 years.
Yeah.
So it's such a blessing to work with Young Living all these years. So let us know in the description if you're a person number 1, you were just curious and stop by. Person number 2, you're ready to jump in, get back to the person who invited you, or you're ready to take the next step for your brand partnership. Make sure you talk to the person who invited you and let them know, hey, this is where I want to go and this is what I want to do. All right, friends, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.